Alrighty, welcome everybody to Season 12, Round 4 of Contest to Speed AM2. I am your host for this evening, Cam Tizzle, and we are at Cota tonight, Circuit of the Americas. I'd say this is definitely... I think it has some tricky sections, and I think it's a pretty good track, at least me personally. I'm not too sure how much of a consensus it is for good. I know some people struggle around here. I know a lot of people like it, so... do as you with your opinion on this track. But anyways, we are ready here for another race tonight. And who is our first driver for a lap? It'll be Jay Knowles, it looks like, once he gets around. Except for maybe the Ferrari of Cars Ben. I decided to pass him on his out lap. So we'll be tuning in with him for the start of the qualifying session. Let's see, I'm going to run through a few things real quick. Let's see. AM2 penalties. So last week there was, oh goodness, how many penalties do we have? Oh man, got a good bit to go through. This might take up all of Ben's lap. Oh, looks like he actually... Okay, never mind. He didn't validate his lap. Anyways, Incident 1 last week between Sad Naya's No Name and Deathstorm. After review, we have deemed the following. Sad Naya's 5 seconds plus 1 penalty point, causing a collision with the Aston. No further action required regarding Deathstorm DNF. Just unfortunate. Incident number 2, Deathstorm Potty. After review, Deathstorm clearly impedes a hot lap of Potty. That is going to be a quality ban for Deathstorm, and he has already taken care of that himself by retiring from the session. Incident number 3, Potty, Gigabit, and Cars Ben. After review, we have deemed the following. Potty, 5 seconds for overtaking under a safety car. Gigabit, no further action, no conclusive evidence of rule breaks. And Gigabit and Potty, no footage for first offense, 3 seconds plus 1 penalty point. Incident 4, Potty and No Name, and that's a NFA, nothing there. Incident number 5, after further review, we deem Harris Plex a fault for the collision. Verdict, 5 seconds plus 1 penalty point. And then the final one, Obama Chick and Jay Knowles and Shui. After review, we have deemed no further action is required. And then Shui gets a no footage first offense, 3 seconds plus 1 penalty point. So, with that being said, that means if I go look at the finalized standings post penalty, that was Big Mama Frank, Cheesehead, Obama Chicken, Garrison, Bajowski, Cars Ben, Grim, Great Ape, Harrisplex, and Chewy were your top 10 for last week. Standings for AM2 at the moment. We're sitting with Cars Ben in the lead with 48 points. Big Mama Frank 43, Cheesehead 43 as well. Harrisplex with 26 points. Tin Man with 23. Grim with 18. Garrison 18. Obama Chicken 15, Chewy 13, and Potty 10, and then also there's a tie for 10th with 2 others. That would be Texas and Bajowski, and now we'll go through the rest of that. The constructors, Ferrari is in the lead currently with 91 points. Go Ferrari. Mercedes is second with 69 points. AlphaTauri with 33, Alpine 23, Aston Martin 20, Alfa Romeo 18, Red Bull 18, McLaren 13, Williams 10, and Haas with 8. So Mercedes and Ferrari are the clear dominant constructors of AM2 at the moment. So let's see what happens here tonight. So I'm going to pull up the chat real quick, and then I'll flip to another driver. I know I've just left it on Ben for a minute. I hasn't been reading all that. But while I was reading all that, looks like we got Raptors on provisional pole. Jay Knowles, Captain Tito, Texas, Cars Ben, and Electric Entree. Those are only people who've completed laps. Obama Chicken comes across the line with a very uncompetitive time. The Big Mama Franco is on pole with a 1:33.9. So we're into the 33s already, so that's good to see. Harris Flex is starting his lap. I'm right on board with him. Looks very clean through the S's. Probably shifted a gear a little too soon. You can actually take, I think it's the left, right, and then that second left, all flat. Oh, and his wheel just died or something. Interesting. Yeah, looks like his controller or wheel, whatever he's playing on, just said, sorry, you're not going to drive anymore. So we're going to go on board with Cheesehead. Cheesehead looks like he's going to be coming into the pits. Well, Potty. Potty seems to be, he's probably on the lap. Looks clean through there. Coming around the final corner. Up to the line for a 133.4. Quite the margin he's put it up against the rest of his fellow competitors. People are going to have to step it up if they wish to get close. Alright, let's see here. I was looking through Discord real quick, sorry guys. Rib is on the lap. He looks to be zooming to the S's at the moment. Ooh, looks like he's having issues getting on the power or something. I don't know if he just gave up on that lap or something, but... yeah, it's weird. I'm gonna go on board with Obama Chicken. No, never mind. Oh, we're not. Yeah, the sun. The sun is absolutely blinding AJ. Absolutely. And Great Ape, he's had some good performances as a reserve in AM2, being an AM3 driver, so let's follow along with him the rest of his lap. The Alpine is sounding quite ugly at the moment, I must say. Okay, maybe it's not that bad. It just kind of sounded really bad in low revs. Okay, no, yeah, that sound, I'm not too big of a fan of that. Where that car sounds, but he comes across the line P2 with a 33.7. I missed last season's Alpine. Last season's Alpine for me was quite the magnificent piece of machinery. In game, it sounded great. I love the way it looked. I mean, it looks good in this game too. It's just in cockpit view. It just, cause I'm a cockpit guy. I do not use TV pod, and it's almost undrivable to me in cockpit view because there's like a little part on the nose that sticks up higher than the rest of the cars, and it really messes with your vision. But Jay Knowles coming into the hairpin, looks like he's not using ABS. Alright, props to him, nice. Glad we got somebody, ooh, not a competitive lap at all. He's 3 seconds down. I don't know what happened or something, or if he's just on an out lap. Because he's burning ERS. I don't know. I'm going to move on to somebody else. Good Texas Tornado. Looks like he's starting his second lap of the day. Going to be the only Red Bull to qualify, as Destrom has a quali ban. Looks like he's up almost 3/10. Seemed to get a fairly good exit out of there. To the hairpin. Gets on the power fairly nicely. And got ourselves a long straightaway. You can actually cut that curb a lot. I haven't seen too many people do that yet in this session, but you can do that. Decides to keep it shallow on exit of that hairpin. Uses all the track. Through the triple right-hander we go. Doesn't keep it too tight, but I don't think it'll matter that much. Drops down and looks to be one too many gears into the final corner. Up to the line for a 133.8, and that's going to put him in P3 for now. I use second gear, AJ. You're hitting on second gear. There's some tracks you can actually use second gear pretty well. It's not like last game where you had to keep it pretty much pinned in like third and fourth gear. So we're gonna move on with somebody else here. Who is on a lap? Big Mama Frank might be on one. Oh yeah, I like his entrance in that corner, just going as far out wide on that outer curb as much as you can to open up this corner. Yeah, AJ, turn 3 for Austria, that hairpin, you can almost pin it in second gear on the exit of that hairpin, going up that hill on exit. I'm not even kidding. Like you have to like, it's okay. Big Mama Frank goes P2. I'm trying to think how I want to explain it. I mean, I would just, you can pin it though. Just know you can pin it. You just can't pin it right away. Like you have to like have like a brief moment of like partial throttle, and then you can just smash the throttle down. But anyways, back to this. Big Mama Frank ended up putting it within 1200ths of Potty. So Potty's gotten somebody who's at least coming close to challenging him. Duval, I see some people use second as well, but you have to be super committed. Yes, you absolutely have to be super committed and confident in what the car is going to do, or else it's just not going to work. We're going to move on here. Who is on a lap I can look at? Okay, Orlando, he's on a lap and he has not set one yet, so we'll give him some spotlight. It's a little squirrely on exit. That Spiker is a Raptors fan, it looks like. Or is he in this lobby? He is. Oh, nice. Looks like he's got himself quite a good time right now. Didn't even notice that our AM3 reserve. Is he AM3 reserve? I'm pretty sure he is. Let me take a quick peek, because I'm pretty sure he is an AM3 reserve. Unless I'm just dumb. I know he was AM3 last season. Oh no, he is AM2. Never mind. I'm stupid. Still thinking about last season when he was in AM3. Looks like he's the only one on track right now, so I guess I'll follow along with him, even though he's about to come into the pits, but at least you got somebody to watch for the time being. Absolutely, BK. Absolutely. So yeah, Orlando ended up putting it in P5. Gonna put himself, we got a 33.748. Got ourselves quite the little gap from third all the way down to 8th. That's a decent gap. No, fairly tight, especially within P3 to P6. Extremely tight. And then also from P9 to P11, got some good times. Is anybody gonna be able to challenge Potty though for pole? Electric played beg to differ. What are you talking about? Electric? What is this? What do you mean, Johnny? Wando, coming to the pits. Looks like we got a boatload of guys on outlaps. Just gonna figure out who's gonna start there first. The next one looks like it's gonna be Potty, our provisional pole leader at the moment. You're good, Johnny. Anyways, Potty is starting his lap. coming up to the first turn here in just a moment. Into the braking zone. Seems to keep it nice and tight. Very good exit. Coming up to the S's. Keeps it pinned. Probably lost a tad bit of time, but shouldn't be too bad. Coming across the first sector split, and he is going to be at... oh no, he's already passed him. I'm stupid. Did you notice the grass is green around the track? Plenty of greenery. There we go. Now the potty's up 2/10 on his time. I'm gonna follow along with him and see what else he's able to do, because this could extend his gap even more. Big Mama Frank and Great Ape are out in outlaps. I think those are people that could easily contend with him at the moment. Oh, and he loses it! How did he not crash? Like, out completely. He binned it. What? Okay. That was quite the smack into the wall, and he did not retire. Sad Nias is starting a lap here. I think Great Ape just finished his lap. Yeah. Nope, he's starting his lap. So go on board a Great Ape for a sec. Oh, BK. Yeah, that was quite the time. Yes, electric. Let's make sure that things do not get car damage reduced, standard damage rate. Yeah, I'm not too sure what exactly all happened, but Great Ape is up by 2/10 right now. If he's able to pick up any more time here in this third sector, he might be able to challenge our pole. Yeah. What Duval said, he just had perfect aim to keep his car from absolutely crashing out. Let's throw the triple right-hander now into the penultimate corner. Through the final corner, what is Great Ape gonna have? Is he gonna have anything to challenge? Oh, and he's not, because he's gonna bin it on the exit. Cars ends up surpassing him with a 33.7. Inside Nias with a 33.3. Puts it on pole. Heck of a lap for Sad Nias AM3 reserve. Something interesting to mention about Nias, at least it seems. Wait, is Cheesehead on the lap still? No, he's finished. Looks like he's still driving though. But anyways, I think that's just about it. I think we're just waiting on Captain Tito to come into the pit lane or something. The other electric makes it appear. It's yeah, electric. He's think of him as your little brother or something. Except instead of electric blade, it should be like electric needle or something. Electric butter knife. But or electric dagger. How about that? Boy, yeah. I wonder if he has the same mannerisms. That'd be interesting to see. Yeehaw, me ma. All right, but after that. With all being said, it looks like Sad Nias is going to be on pole, followed by Potty. Big Mama Frank on the start of the second row. Raptors, Cars Ben, Great Ape, Orlando, Captain Tito, Texas Tornado, Cheesehead, J Knowles, Grim, Garrison, and the leaderboard has disappeared from me. So Let's go over that again here in just a sec. It's a new game. Some guys are faster than in this game than they were in the last game. But anyways, like I said, I'm gonna run through this again real quick. Sad Niaz on pole, Potty P2, Big Mama Frank P3, Raptors, Cars Ben, Great Ape, Orlando, Captain Tito, Texas Tornado, Cheesehead rounding out the top 10. J Knowles, Grim, Garrison, Electric Entree, Chewy, Obama Chicken, Harrisplex, and Deathstorm. That'll be your grid for tonight's race. Looks like Harris. Oh yeah, Harris. His wheel or something disconnected or something, and he ended up smacking the barrier. And then Deathstorm had a qualifying ban, so that's why they don't have laps. I don't. Yeah, it looks like to be a Hong Kong flag. Yeah, just like Deathstorm said. Yep. Deathstorm had a quali ban because he impeded somebody last week because he's a bad boy. I am evil. Johnny throwing shade at Duster. Everybody makes mistakes, though. Happens. Happens to the best of us. We are waiting for the cars to teleport to the grid to get on the way. Speaking of QB, you had your first American football training yesterday as a Dutchman. Well, how'd that go? But we are... Oh, you reported yourself. Oh, that's good. That's honorable. Very honorable, as Johnny said. Yeah, BK, I kind of get you there. There's plenty of people I like to see do well, for sure. Sad Nights, want to see him do good. Potty, Mama Frank, Cars Ben, Ape, Orlando, Texas, Chasehead, Chewy, Harris, Deathstorm. All guys I wouldn't mind seeing do really well. And of course, I want everybody to do good, but you know, just to name a few, I guess. We're playing Apex tonight. I'd be down, Johnny. Don't forget to tag me as well. It was just rookie training, so nothing special, just getting introduced to the sport, but pretty fun. What position did you play? Did you guys have like pads, or was it just like a flag football type thing? Does a Tin Man have a sheet metal bleep? Oh, nice, AJ. Receiver. Oh yeah, we were missing Tin Man here tonight. Did he mark attendance? He did. It's unfortunately going to be a attendance rep probably. Oh well, it is what it is. But we are about ready to get going here in a second, fellas. As Sad Niaz comes up to his grid box. If anyone here is new and would like to join the Discord and maybe get placed in a tier somewhere, yeah, we're going to put the Discord link down below. You will be able to join our wonderful little community. We have AM and EU tiers. Well, alright, looks like we are about ready to get underway here. Just waiting for the lights to go out. Thank you for following Loco Electrician. We have a bunch of electrics. We got electric blade, electric entree, the electrician. Um, um, looks like we got ourselves a glitch. How lovely. Come on. Not already. Well, look at all these fans. They all came to see a race that'll never be. They're all just sitting in there cheering. They paid all this money for these tickets just to not get a race. I'm gonna wait for at least like one more person to back out or something until I do so myself. Well, alright, I guess we're gonna set up a new lobby, so I'd say it's probably gonna be like a 10-minute intermission. It is happening again indeed, so there's not gonna be a formation lap this time around, I imagine. Well, technically you can have the formation lap as long as there's no qualifying before it. If it does glitch out like that, you can just set it up with just a race and a formation lap and it'll work just fine, but I imagine they'll probably just turn it off. But Deathstorm, if you're listening to me, just like ping to the guys in the chat what's happening, just so they know. Because I forget the exact procedure myself, because I mean, yeah, I would just make a quick little reminder just to people. So, last week we had the same issue as well, so with that being said, we might have to while we're waiting, get another lap of from Cam Tizzle on a controller. Which I'm on a wheel, but a controller will make things comical. I think it was gonna be dry weather, Johnny. It looked like it was gonna be like that. Wait, the lobby went for you guys? Electric Entree says use up to P4 out of turn 1. Yeah, I didn't even see a race. So yeah, we're just gonna controller cam while we're waiting for the lobby restart. Don't worry, this is not what you're here to watch, but this is only going to be here for a second. Let's see if I can hit a corner properly. And give you guys something to watch while we're waiting. Oh boy! Alright, we got an invite, so thankfully we don't have to watch me do that for a whole lap. I am speed. I am definitely not speed on the controller. I am a toddler. I'm a toddler without thumbs, actually. That makes it even worse. Oh, dude. Ka-chow. Well, anyways, looks like we are back in the lobby here in just a quick second, and I think we'll be getting going very shortly. Sorry for the delay, everybody. But EA decided to be EA. We all know how EA is. So I guess while we're waiting, with those that are in chat, let me think of a fun little question. What is your favorite type of chip? What is your favorite type of chip? I'm a salt and vinegar guy. Let's see these chip suggestions. Well, specifically, I like the kettle chips, the salt and vinegar kettle chips. Those are really good. What? Avocado chips? Is that a thing? No way, that's a thing. No way. I mean, I guess it wouldn't surprise me, but if avocado chips are your thing, you know, teaching their own. If that's what you're even talking about. Pineapple. Stream elements pinged. Are you enjoying our content? Want to see more? Hit the follow button. Like we've had anything other than a qualifying session and lobby glitches and me driving around a controller while we're waiting. Stream elements? No. Yeah, hey, Lay's kettle jalapeno is pretty good too. You know, something I should have done instead of joining this lobby so soon, I should have just went through the S's real quick just to see how bad it would be. I did like half a lap of Spain last week while I was waiting for an invite to the lobby because we had another glitch as well. You ever had them dried banana chips? I think so, but I like dried mangoes. Dried mangoes are actually really good. I want to see what he's got this with some of these settings at. Are we even having a formation lap? Yeah, he's got it on. No okay, yeah. He's gonna have it on, but no qualifying. Alright, that should work. So no formation lap. Alright, let's see here. What other questions can I think of while we're waiting? I did soda last week. Got chips out of the way. We did milk. We did milk last week as well. Favorite type of milk. What is there I could think of? Oh, I did steak as well last week while we were waiting. Would you rather have some grilled chicken or some pulled pork? I think I would go with grilled chicken. Especially if it's got like barbecue sauce and it's made the way I like it, of course. Pulled pork is good too, but I think chicken is always a something I can go to. Johnny pulled pork, AJ chicken. What else could there be? They are going to be turned off. Yeah, great. But you don't have to worry about the formation up. Texas, if you can hear me, that is correct. I didn't get the qualifying, so well, I do have it, but you'd have to go through the stream or something. I just don't have a picture to give you because I didn't end the stream. Yeah, I mean, everything looks good for me, Dust or Texas, if you can hear me. Alright, looks like we are underway. Everyone's gonna be readying up now. You're protesting for me to go outside. I was just mowing my yard earlier. I would not like to go back outside, especially when it's raining. Great It usually does work. I don't know what it is about this tier. I don't know if it's just a host or something. Maybe I have to. Maybe it's just gonna be me that's just gonna have to start hosting or something. Because, I mean, Texas and Astron have both had issues. Oh yeah, boys cannot forget their setups. Guaranteed there's going to be at least one person, potentially. That means on-time cam, that is true. And honestly, I already host one lobby, being AM1. I would not like to host another. I'm already annoyed that I have to host AM1. Because I get, with the lack of a better word, I was about to use my, one of my swear jars. Yeah, I just hate doing it. It's a pain. Get people, mostly Saint, harassing me when something's not correct, even though I set things a certain way to be correct. And then the game goes ahead and changes everything I did. Alright, we are here, and there's not going to be a formation lap, so we are just, as soon as the cars pop up on the grid, on the screen for us, that's going to be when we are going, and we could finally get this underway. Looks like the fans are still here. The fans are still cheering as always. Those are some quite interesting character models. I can already find a few copies. Yeah, there's some. It'd be kind of cool if they had it like set to where like each of the fans were kind of looked a little bit different. But I can see probably, well, how many can I find this dude? It's almost like Where's a Waldo, except there's a lot of Waldos. Looks to be about like I could see like 10 of the same dude. Alright, we are underway here for the US Grand Prix here at Texas. Looks like Sadnaya's got a really good run out of his grid box, and it looks like Big Mama Frank is... his Potty is to be on the inside, but Potty's not going to be able to get the move done. Looks like Cars Ben and Big Mama Frank are going to be going side by side through the S's. And Big Mama Frank's going to get the better of him there. And there's a little bit of carnage. We got Cheesehead off in the back. Cheesehead got spun around or something. Someone lost a little bit of wing, a little bit of carbon fiber around the track. And there's a McLaren that was in the middle of the track that spun around. And we got a virtual safety car. That looked to be, I think, Chewy? No, it was Orlando. Orlando doesn't have a wing, and that was him. And Garrison got a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with him. I'm not too sure exactly what happened, but quite a bit happened in that little few corners we had. So after all that, we have Texas Tornado up 4 spots. Harris Plaque's up 7. Wow, very short amount of time he's up that many positions. Really good stuff. Looks like our biggest losers at the moment is Orlando, Cheesehead, and a Great Ape. And we are back underway. We're going to go back up to the front. Let's see what is going on here. It looks like Sadnayas has not quite pulled away too much yet, but there's a little bit of a gap between Potty and Big Mama Frank. Ben goes a little bit too wide on the penultimate corner. We're going here to start lap 2, and it looks like Sadnaya's got a little out of shape. It's going to be a side-by-side between him and Potty down the main straight. Potty's got a little bit of better of him now. He's got inside the line. He's a little bit ahead, and Big Mama Frank decides to stick his nose there, and Texas Tornado decides to put his car there as well. Cars Ben gets kind of shoved out of the way, and there's a lot of jostling for position right here. Oh my goodness, what is going on? Just so much is happening. Oh man, it looks like Cars Ben, he is off the circuit for a second. I don't know if he has any damage. It doesn't look to be. It looks like maybe he just got squeezed out somewhere. Probably not going to be too happy with everything that just happened right there. That was quite a bit of wheel banging. And we got Raptors. He's pretty close to the back of Texas Tornado. Is he going to throw a move down the inside? It looks like he's positioning his car for it. He's going to have the line. It's going to be 3 wide into the hairpin here. And it looks like Raptors is going to be ahead of... Oh, maybe not. Texas Tornado is going to be coming back around the inside into the stadium section. And Texas Tornado is going to have the position for now. And it looks like the 2 Williams we're going to be battling with each other for just a brief moment. But looks like they got themselves sorted out. And we got Captain Tito. And, oh my goodness. Cars everywhere. And Big Mama Frank is out. He got caught up in a quite unfortunate circumstance. Had nowhere to go. Grim ended up being part of that collision as well. Yeah, thank you, BK, for clipping that. But, wow. And no safety car after all that. And Grim gets a 3-second penalty for cutting the pit entry. And we got guys like Cheesehead Orlando and Great Ape really far back right now. But back up at the front. Doesn't look like it's killed too much of the middle pack. There's a slight gap between Cars Ben and Harris. And it looks like Sad Nayez is going on the inside of Cars Ben, and he's going to force Cars Ben to back out of that. Yeah, no SC. That is quite a miracle, honestly. What a beautiful helicopter shot we're getting right now. Back up at the front, Potty has separated himself by quite a margin. Texas Tornado is on behind by 3.5 seconds. Raptors 3 to Texas. So quite the gap we got up at the front at the moment after our first lap tribulations. And Cars Ben, he's not going to have a run, but it looks like everybody's just kind of going single file right now through the stadium. And Ben's going to actually have a move opening on the inside of Sad Nayez. Sad Nayez is going to hang it in the inside of Cars Ben, and Cars Ben's going to keep that position into the triple right-handers. Yeah, Johnny, if you ever want to be a commentator with me, I saw your message. If you ever want to be in the booth with me, say there's a safety car, I can get you in here. But anyways, back with the race, we got Cars Ben. He's going to be making a move on Garrison. He's going to be trying to get the podium position of 3rd place. It looks like he's not going to have it for now, but we have Obama Chicken and Sad Nayez going into turn 1 side by side, and looks like Harris Plex is shortly behind, waiting to pick up the scraps of this battle. A little bit of side-by-side action between the Sad Nayez and Obama Chicken, and it looks... Oh, and Obama Chicken gets turned around. I didn't quite see it because the leaderboard was covering the cars. But wow. Yeah, you're not getting flashbanged every 2 seconds anymore, the sun. Yeah. The sun is a little bit better during the actual race. Qualifying, it's not as nice. But looks like Sad Nayez is going to have some DRS on Harris Plex. Is that going to give him a move, though, into the hairpin? Looks like it might. He's going to be going side-by-side down the inside, and still side-by-side into the stadium section. Harris is going to have the inside now into this corner. It's going to give him the perfect line, and it looks like the McLaren of Chewy thought about something for a second about putting his car somewhere, but he decides better of him to not do that at this time of the race. A little early to be making too many audacious moves. Potty sets the fastest lap of 37.6 on mediums. Chewy's going to hang behind Sad Nayez for now. Sad Nias, I don't think he's going to have... He will have DRS, actually. Alright, interesting. But Shui's going to be side by side with Sad Nias into turn 1. Shui's got the inside line. Gives him plenty of room on the outside. To the S as we go. Looks like Sad Nias is going to be ahead on this one. I would say Potty is, I mean, I wouldn't say he's too quick. I mean, I think it's also just partly because maybe Texas has some damage, because I think he did, when he sent a move earlier, he did kind of run into somebody a little bit, and it could have damaged his wing. There was a lot of jostling for position behind Potty, which kind of allowed Potty to gain a little bit of an advantage, but yeah, Johnny, as soon as, like, there's kind of like a break in the action or something, I'll scoop you in. But Chewy's going to be making a move down the inside of Sad Nias. I'm always happy to have a co-commentator, as I'm typically alone unless Saint comes in here. Or Warren makes a surprise appearance. But everything looks well through the stadium section, guys behaving. Deathstorm is up to P10 from last place from his grid spot, staying out of trouble. Looks like notable names of Great Ape like Cheesehead and Orlando, those guys are down near the bottom of the grid at the moment because of the calamity we saw earlier on, and it looks like, is the Haas going to have a move? The Haas might have a move into turn 1 on Sad Nias. Be nice if this camera angle can change the thank you game. And Sad Nias is going to try to find a way around the outside to the S's, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be Jay Knowles for now. There's a Haas quickly closing in of Captain Tito behind Sad. Back at the top here, Harris is going to have a DRS on Garrison, it looks to be. Garrison has a 5-second time penalty, which I think could probably get removed later on after the race. Because I don't know how justifiable that penalty was, because I think he hit a car that was already spun around on lap 1 that he probably really couldn't have avoided anyways. I'm not too entirely sure. We'll have to just see later on with stewards reports throughout the week. But it looks like Captain Tito is going to make a move on the inside of Deathstorm. Is Deathstorm going to be able to fight this off? He is going to be able to hang for now. A little bit of jostling for position in between the final points positions on the grid right now. From 8th to 10th right now, we got some just a little bit of battle going on. 3-car battle. Harrisplex, so he's gonna be a little bit closer to Garrison this time around. He's probably gonna be able to make the move stick this time around if he's got enough straight line speed to make it happen. And he's not gonna have it done this time around. Looks like Sad Nias into the pit lane. What tire was he on? He was on the hards, so something must have happened. Yeah, Potty is gone at the moment, that's for sure. What about chicken on softs? It's very tragic that he got caught up in that incident. The softs aren't going to be quite as nice for him now, being at towards the back end of the grid. But he does have a decent gap behind him though, so I guess he's not really too worried about the cars behind him. He's just gotta press forward now. Deathstorm, he's going to be having to DRS this lap. We're going to go back up to the front, towards the 5th place position here. Because Harrisplex is going to be making a move on Garrison into the hairpin on the DRS straight. And he's going to have the move stick as we enter the stadium section here. Alright, Johnny, I think I might... Well, yeah, he definitely looks human to me. Sad is just... I think Sad is more of like a one-lap pace type of guy. It seems like he struggles more under race conditions where you got wearing tires, and it's not just him on the road. As soon as he has to worry about, you know, full fuel, you know, things like that, it gets a little bit more tricky for him. You got guys like that who are little quality merchants. time trial merchants, things like that. Car's been up to P3. It looks like he's gone up there. So that's good. I don't know if someone just pit or something. I saw somebody drop and I saw somebody flip around. I forget who it was. Oh, and Potty's out. He's gone. Wow. In the S section, a race that Potty pretty much had under control has now just gone away from him. So Johnny, I'll try to get you in here real quick. If I can find you. I don't know if I have you added though. It's gonna be something I gotta figure out real quick. It doesn't look like I got you added, Johnny. Oh, your wheel disconnected. That is absolutely tragic. I feel like you are on this friends list, Johnny. I feel like I've seen you on here before. Maybe not. Johnny, can you tell me, there you go. Alright, sweet. Are you able to request to join off my profile, Johnny?
Let me check.
But yeah, thank you for joining the booth.
Yes, sir.
R.I.P. Potty for sure. Potty, it was quite the unfortunate circumstance to have your wheel disconnect that.
I did a request to join. Let me know if you got it.
I have yet to see it.
Alright.
Are you on the? Okay, you joined the party, so we must be friends on here with the comms account. Oh, I see. Because it's the Johnny Damon, not just Johnny Damon. I forget about that.
Right.
I always forget about that. I'm just used to calling you Johnny, not the Johnny. I can only see up to the M's on the friends list.
It's weird.
It is weird indeed.
You're not getting the request to join though?
Let me try something else. Yeah, there's enough space in this lobby, so it's not like that. Can you add the comms account, or actually you can't add the comms account on EA, or at the moment, because I couldn't do anything with it. That's frustrating. That's frustrating. If you're in the F1 game, click on like the comms account, and then try to see add EA friend. Try that, because I think I can accept the friend request, but I can't see what the comms account's EA is.
Okay, sent it.
Boom. Alright, sweet. There you go. See that? We'll get you right in here. Hopefully before this safety car goes in. Are you... Okay, that's weird. It says I can't find you still. This might be all for nothing in the end, honestly. If we can't figure it out sometime soon.
Yeah, it's all good. If not, I can start doing it next week with you or whatever.
Right, yeah, I appreciate that. Having another person to be with, that'd be awesome. Especially when Saint can't. Let me refresh it. How about that? Safety car looks like it's going around another lap. Ah, there you are. Boom. Alright, we are back, so let's see what we got here. Who is our leaders at the moment? After I miss all the pit stops and stuff. So it looks like Car's Ben, he ended up hitting onto hard tires, and he is in 4th place, so he's our net leader at the moment. Harris Plex, Chewy, and Jay Knowles are in the top 3 at the moment. They stayed out. Texas Tornado Box, he's on P6 now on hards.
Did not work.
Ah, dang it.
Hold on, I'm restarting my app.
Yeah, that could be a good idea.
Well, it made me accept all the terms and agreements and stuff again, which is weird.
Yeah, maybe you have to do that first. That could be a good point. But I'm going to run through the grid real quick. So we got Harris, Plex, and P1, followed by Chewy. J. Knowles third, Carsben fourth, Captain Tito in fifth, running out the top five. Texas Tornado, Raptors, Cheesehead, Orlando, Electric Entree, Garrison, Obama Chicken, Great Ape, Grim, Sad Eyes, and Deathstorm. And our non-finishers of the moment would be Big Mama Frank getting caught up in that incident earlier at the triple right-hander, and Potty having his wheel disconnect. Yeah, as he says in the chat,
again.
he says he's gonna go cry in the corner. Don't do that, Potty. We don't need that. It's okay. You'll come back next time. Better than never. And the Johnny Damon invite friend.
There we go. Got that one.
Boom. Alright. Safety car will be in this lap. Ben in Texas on the ideal start if there's no more SCs. Yes, exactly. Yeah, for sure. It puts him in the perfect spot, honestly. But seeing as how the beginning of this race was, I don't expect it to let up too much.
Ooh, Harris Plets from first.
Yeah, Harris is pretty good in this game. Last game was a little bit more rougher for him, but this game seems to be his little thing at the moment because he has had some pretty nice performances so far. And we are off, and Harris is gone. He's got himself a decent little gap from Chewy at the moment. Chewy's not going to be able to do anything, but Carsben is alongside Jay Knowles, and Carsben is already going to be up in the P3 potentially if he hangs it on the inside into this corner. Jay, he's going to have the drive. Yes, he is. Jay Knowles is not going to have the tire for it.
And Texas Tornado jumped Captain Tito there on the start as well, going up into turn one.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Five now.
So it looks like the fresh tires that Carsben and Texas Tornado on are paying dividends at the moment. But the guys on the mediums right now, I think they're pretty much stuck into whatever strategy they've already put in place, whether it be boxing for hard soon or staying out long enough for a safety car or softs. And Raptors just makes a move on Captain Tito as well.
Carsben's making a move onto Chewy. Going down into turn 12 here. He's in the inside line. And he gets the pass completed. Chewy doesn't have anything to fight back.
Yeah, it looks like everybody else is kind of single file at the moment for the most part, except for the kind of the tail end of the grid. We got Obama Chicken and Great Ape going side by side in the stadium section. Looks like Obama Chicken has lost out on that battle. Oh my goodness! Oh, cars shoving in places where they probably don't belong, and Great Ape cuts across the nose of Obama Chicken and entering the triple right-hander. A little bit of scrapping. There's the Alfa Romeo and the Alpine of Great Ape. Oh man! Guy's getting squirrely back over there. And it looks like Captain Tito is going to go into the pits. He's going to get off those tires or maybe get a whole entire new wing. But it looks like Texas Tornado is going to be making a move down the inside of Chewy as well in the turn one. He's going to have that move done. Raptors makes a move as well in J Knowles.
Yeah, and Carsben is taking off. 1.2 seconds in climbing right now in the lead.
Oh, yeah, we missed his pass for the lead. No!
He's up to 2 seconds.
Yeah, he's...
See if Texas Tornado has anything for him once he can get by Harris Flats.
Right. Be interesting to see who's got the raw pace between those two. Because at the moment, these are our provisional leaders.
Jay Knowles and Garrison was battling a little bit. Looks like Garrison's got those fresh softs on, so I don't think he's going to be able to make them last till the end.
Yeah, he's probably just banking on a safety car or something. Unless he was started with a medium soft strat and forgot to change his tires going into the pits.
Yeah.
I think that's what it probably what it was.
Tornado up to P2.
Yeah.
Now he's got to focus on closing that gap, which is still climbing with Carsben.
I wonder if Garrison could potentially be able to work his way up to Texas and kind of inhibit his progress towards Ben. But I know Ben is in his element right now. He does not. He definitely does not want to be anywhere near that pack of cars in the back.
And DRS has now activated this lap.
And it looks like Raptors is going to make a move down the inside of Chewy. Raptors is going to be on the medium tire, and it looks like that's going to work out quite well for him. Chewy's going to have to watch out for Garrison, though, right behind him on those fresh soft tires. And Garrison gets a 3-second penalty.
So just looking at the ERS here, you got Texas on 35% and Cars Ben at 55%. So Ben is definitely saving that ERS in case Texas catches up, see if he has anything for him.
And it looks like Raptors is going to have DRS on Harrisplex this time around. He's going to probably have this move done well before the corner, and he is. He's going to filter in front of him. Got ourselves a pretty decent sized DRS train at the moment. Into the stadium section we go here. Is anyone going to throw a move down the inside? It looks like the Chewy might think about it. He's going to think better for now. It's going to cause Garrison to go a little wide, thinking he might throw a move.
Looks like everybody's keeping it clean through 16, 17, and 18 right there.
Yeah, I think guys have calmed down a bit more now from the start. A lot more from the start. And it looks like Chewy's going to dive in.
Yep, Chewy's going to go into the pit. Let's see what he puts on for tires here. He's probably going to go medium, see how much pace he has towards the end of this race.
Right, I think it's a tad too early for softs. I think 10, 12 laps is what you'd want. Cap T is going to set the fastest lap of the race on those soft tires. Tito could probably make those tires go to the end, but they're going to be struggling at the very end of it.
On those softs? Yeah, he's going to be definitely up in puncture territory at that point.
Yeah, it's going to... But he might be able to gain some positions on guys when they do eventually pit, though. It's just a matter of if he's able to keep the car together once they do pit and are behind him. Because he's definitely got that undercut for now.
And you can see Ben is still pulling a gap on Texas here, but Garrison gets to the inside and completes the pass on Raptors.
And Grimm makes a move on Great Ape as well. We're going to the stadium section here. Orlando's going to look to the inside of Jay Knowles and kind of give him a little bit of a bump. Looks like Great Ape and Grimm are going to be going back, having a battle into the stadium section as well. And Great Ape's actually going to come out on top of a couple of drivers there.
He was able to stick it around the outside there.
Well done from our AM3 reserve. Some of the AM3 reserves almost have like AM2 pace, like, and they do fairly well.
We got a spin coming out of the final corner with Sod and Obama Chicken.
Oof.
Looks like Obama Chicken got the worst of that.
Yeah, Obama Chicken has now been involved in 2 spins in this race. Definitely not the best race for him. And 10 seconds for exceeding track limits. He was... that's dumb. That's not right. What it just gave to him. But back up down to... Oh, Raptors making a move on Garrison. They're swapping positions again. Great Ape is getting... Go ahead.
Wondering if those softs are dying off here.
Yeah, they're definitely about, you know, through their life a little bit. This track definitely has a good amount of deg on these tires.
He is going to have DRS, though, coming down that back stretch, going into turn 12. Can he make a move?
And Raptors has no ERS at the moment.
No, he just falls back in line.
But it looks like Great Ape is going to be trying to make a move on Orlando into turn 12. Jay Knowles and Grimm also battling shortly behind them as we enter the stadium section. They're just constantly swapping positions here. Good racing from these two leaving each other the proper amount of space. Grimm's going to be having the inside line into this hairpin here, and it looks like he's going to get the drive out of there and get that position done. Garrison and Raptors, though, they're still keeping their little scrap going and just kind of trading positions each DRS straight. Which kind of works out for them in a way.
Definitely does. Garrison now has DRS on the front stretch. Is he going to make a late move into turn 1? Nope. He just wants to stay behind him, follow him,
oh, and Great Ape's going to punch Cheesehead! And it's going to cause the Orlando to get checked up as well.
And we get a VSC.
Even after the corner, Orlando and Great Ape were still bumping wheels as they got going again. Orlando is going to come out on the worst end of that. He wasn't even the one who started the incident, but he's going to come out worse with no front wing, and Great Ape is going to keep his wing. The poor Cheesehead not having the best of luck this race either. He's been caught up in 2 incidents that didn't seem to be his fault.
Got quite a bit of penalties here.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Garrison with a 3-second, Harris with the 3-second.
Well, we gotta remember Obama Chicken's 10 seconds doesn't seem legit at all, because he was trying to rejoin and he didn't gain any kind of advantage or anything like that, but the game just decided to slap him with 10 seconds. That was ridiculous.
Might be able to get that removed from the steward's office.
Oh, absolutely.
Affects him at the end of the race. You got Cheesehead with a 3-second penalty, Electric with a 3-second penalty, and Chewy with a 3-second penalty.
But you really gotta feel bad for Orlando here. I'm still heartbroken for him. He's gonna have to box now. It's just gonna be race ruining unless a safety car comes out like very soon.
Oh, Obama Chicken got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car, and we're back green as well.
Another thing not going good for him. And yep, Orlando's gonna find his way into the pits. Had to wait for a couple cars to clear him. Raptor, oh, there's a lot of guys diving in right now, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys who hadn't pit yet. Or just can't make it to the end on their tires. So this is going to shake up positions a bit. Deathstorm, what happy positions he going to gain here? Deathstorm is going to come out ahead of Raptors, maybe? Oh, he's going to have the line, though, into the next corner. He's got warmer tires at the moment, I think. Nope. Looks like Raptors is going to keep that position, but Deathstorm has moved up in the 10th place at the moment. Great Ape, on the other hand, he is up in the P4 with all those guys pitting.
Looks like the 2 leaders have kept the same gap the last few laps at 3.5 seconds.
Right. I don't want to jinx them, but I was saying Texas earlier, he's going to have to finish good at this track, considering it is Texas, after all, at Texas.
That is true.
Hopefully I don't jinx him. I'll give him a commentator's curse saying things like that. But Grim and Great Ape are having a really good battle at the moment. It looks like Great Ape almost squeezed Grim under the curb. He's
13,
giving it
14 into 15.
Great Ape is not being very generous with the amount of space he's giving him. He's giving him just the bare minimum. Garrison's going to make a couple positions. Deathstorm is around. He's around on the exit of the hairpin entering the stadium section.
Yeah.
Interesting spot to spin. I wonder if that was an assisted spin or if it's something he did himself. But Captain Tito and Raptors, they're diving into the pits.
It looks like Garrison went into the pits as well.
Yeah. Amazing guns. Fresh mediums and Sadnaya setting a fast lap, 36.8.
The biggest battle on track right here is for the final podium spot between Great Ape and Grim.
Right. Yeah. All this jostling for position and all the safety cars has kind of put a lot of guys on off strategies, which has kind of created our field spread we got now. This has probably been the biggest field spread we've seen all season for AM2. been quite a few races, especially where guys have been able to be like nose to nose all the way to the end through like 5 or 6 positions.
It's always fun when you have that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the DRS trains definitely makes it harder to pass, but it just means you got to be that much more precise getting on the throttle and hitting your apexes through the corners.
Absolutely. So I'd say at this stage in the race, it looks like Jay Knowles might be able to be in P4. I mean, he's still going to have to go another 10 laps on those mediums, which is going to be rough. But if he's able to keep up what he's doing right now, he might be able to squeeze maybe like 5th at best, it seems, out of this. But other than that, otherwise, Grim and Cheesehead, they're going to be our 4th and 5th place drivers at the moment, unless something major happens in the near future. Sad Niaz, though, is penalty free at the moment, and he's on the soft tires. He's going to have a few laps to be able to get on the back of some of these guys, but once he gets back up to some of these guys, he might be able to propel himself into another position or two after penalties.
Great Ape is teetering right on that DRS. Round 1 seconds. Is Grim gonna get it this lap?
Does not look like it.
No. No, he has a DRS this lap. He's got no ERS though. He is at 0% going down into turn 12.
Should we make it a move on the inside of electric entree into turn 12? Which Harris is now kind of battling with electric entree as well. Harris is going to hang it around the outside. Electric entree is going to kind of let that man go. He's on really old hard tires right now, 15 lap old.
Yeah, he's going to be kind of roaming around some of that puncture range towards the end of this race.
Texas is starting to fall off a bit. We'll talk about someone else being on puncture range. Jay Knowles, 18 laps on mediums.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. You might have to box here and try and steal fastest lap if you can.
Yeah, because I did 28 laps at Bahrain on hard tires, so doing that around here would be on mediums, not even hards. It's gonna be pretty tough to say the least. I'd expect him to get swallowed up by Chewy and Harrisplex very soon. Garrison sets the fastest lap on mediums with a 36.6. Ben is starting to pull a little bit of a gap on Texas. I'd say over the last like 6-7 laps, he's gained about a second.
Yep. Grim is somehow still trying to keep within that 1 second there to Great Ape.
He's got 6 lap newer tires, and he's just not quite having it around here. He also has no ERS compared to Great Ape's 43%. So Great Ape doesn't, I guess in that sense, doesn't have to do maybe as much. Harrisplex gets a move done on Jay Knowles. Jay Knowles is he's gotten swallowed up by Chewy and Harris now. You gotta wonder if he's in a box or not, because he's running out of time to make a decision. I mean, frankly, even if he pits now, it's going to put him at the back, so he really has to wait for a safety car.
Gave himself a 3 second. So now that kind of really hurts him there in the battle for the final podium position.
Right, and Jay Knowles is going to dive into the pits. He's decided those tires have had enough.
He's going soft here to the end.
One would assume, yeah.
Yep, he did put on the softs. Makes the question though, with Great Ape being on those 13 lap old mediums and Grim being on 13 lap old hards, when are the mediums going to start to fall off?
I think around lap 15 is when they really start truly dying off.
And is Cheesehead going to try and make those hards go all the way? Those hards go all the way to the end of the race here.
I think it could be done.
Chewy creeping up to the back of him now.
Yeah, and
Chewy goes defenses on Harris. Harris completes the pass going into turn 12.
yeah, I think Cheesehead might get swallowed up here soon. He's probably might lose a top 5 because of it. Be interesting to see beginning of next week what happens with stewards reports, because I know there's going to be quite a few, and I'm not too sure exactly who will all be involved and for what. So what we have here is what we got, but things could potentially change later on, especially with Great Ape, because he did punt Cheesehead to the turn 1 and then spin him around. So that could be like 5 seconds potentially. Depending on what stewards think, if it gets reported at all. It looks like
Tito lost the position to Sod.
And looks like Harris is ahead of Cheesehead now.
Yeah, Cheesehead's starting to get swallowed up by these medium runners. Because Chewy's right on the back of him now in his gearbox.
Right.
Turn 9, or turn 8 and 9.
Be interesting to see what the chat is like after this race. I can only imagine how fiery certain people will be. And Chewy's gonna have DRS here. Cheesehead still has plenty of ERS.
Yeah. Gonna have to use some of it if he wants to get by him, but doesn't look like he's gonna.
And yeah, Cheesehead's tires are just absolutely like on fire at the moment. They gotta be this melting. They're basically gonna be down to the rim by the end of the race, pretty much.
Chewy wants to get this move done though, so he can stay caught up with Harris, but Harris is pulled outside that 1 second gap on him.
Right.
On Cheesehead here, so he's gonna have to get within that DRS again.
Ben's gained about another second on Texas, so I think Ben, as long as he doesn't make too many mistakes, anything crucial, that's a GG's for him. But Cheese did
going for the move up into turn 1. He's gonna complete the pass.
That's going to be a move done for Chewy. He's up in the 6th place right now. Looking at penalties real quick. I'm going to take a peek. Yeah, Grim is actually sitting in a good spot right now, just because of Harris's 3 seconds.
Yep.
But let me look at tires again real quick. Yeah, Harris will probably still get the podium. Well, potentially could get a podium.
Come on, Texas, it's hammer time.
Because yeah, Harris's tires are just way better at the moment than Grimm's. He's gonna easily find himself within that 3 second range. Yes, BK, I can do that. Yes.
What did BK want?
He wants me to scroll over the results, which I mean I should anyways, but
yeah.
I'm also not the tier rep. That's also someone else's job that could do. But I get you, because I forget to do it as well when I'm doing it there, and I rely on lane for AM1. But
Harris is starting to catch Grim here within that 3 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Oh, somebody goes off in the background here. It's Cheesehead. He really completely missed the corner. Coming out of turn 18.
Yeah, those tires are definitely getting to him. Hi, Mom. Oh. Wait, am I on mute? Okay, sorry. I had people entering my room for a second. But anyways, back to the race. We got Raptors. He's making a move on Sad Nayas.
Sad Nayas is now in the pits, getting off
in the pits.
Sauce. He's gonna come out on another set of sauce.
Interesting. I wonder really how close those were to puncturing. Yeah, just to steal the points away from somebody. Not too sure where we would look right now. There's really not any major battles anymore. So I'm just gonna follow along with Ben for now until we get something.
Yeah, electric entree is almost within that 1 second on J Knowles here. He gets close and then he loses the time coming on the exits of the corners.
And Orlando's a little too far back to make a move at the moment. I'm just gonna get rid of all this graphics. So I can just watch the Ferrari at its glory through the S's.
Harris is at 1 second now on Grimm. He's under a second.
Yeah, I guarantee you, probably lap or two, he's definitely got this move done. It seems just based off
Grimm
pace
is
alone.
catching up to grade 8 now. It seems like those mediums are starting to fall off for grade 8.
Right. And I think what Duval was saying earlier, he's been saying that Harris can catch Grimm in grade 8, but it's definitely coming to fruition now. He made that call quite a while ago, and it's starting to happen now. And he might act Harris, assuming that grade 8 gets reported or something for that punts or, early on, Harris might end up with the podium. After everything is all said and done at the end of the week, once stewards have finished our deliberations and Harris is absolutely flying up here. He might be able to make a move into this turn.
Yeah,
looks like he's gonna have
dive it down into the inside into turn 12.
Yeah, there's really
Does
no
he
point.
Complete the move? Yeah, he does. Now he is on the charge for grade 8 here.
And honestly, if I'm Grimm at that point too, I'm not really fighting it that much. You need to keep as much of a gap as you can to the cars behind.
How much in penalties? Grimm had 6 seconds, so he's got to be 3 seconds ahead of Chewy here to keep P5, but Chewy's closing the gap on him.
Right.
So Harris is on the charge. Not using very much battery. He's actually been sticking around that 45% ERS here. I think he's going to wait to try and get past grade 8 and then start putting on a charge.
Alright. Can you take a look for me real quick and see if grade 8 has 2 warnings?
Absolutely. Race director. Incident.
Sadnaya has fast lap 36.2.
Grade 8 has this track limit warning. There's a lot of warnings in here. And then you got a warning with a collision on Cheesehead. Yeah, he only has 2 warnings. One for collision and the other for track limits.
Whose pace disappeared? Oh. I think Cheesehead ran out of fuel.
Oh no.
Oh, Cheesehead is out of... Oh, he's got a puncture! A rear left
got a puncture?
A rear left puncture.
Oh my. 24 laps on those hards.
Wow. That is, that's something.
Not gonna bring out a safety car.
He's trying to figure it out at the moment. I don't think he's... he might be out of fuel as well. I can't tell.
No,
he's got plenty of fuel.
Definitely stuck.
If you need to,
fuel light's not blinking.
Yeah, he can always reset the track if he's really struggling to get the car going that much, but he might just be losing that much traction. I don't know if... Go away from that for now.
He had plenty of fuel. He just had no traction in that car with the puncture.
Right.
You can see the front right tire lifting off the ground every time he gets back on the throttle.
Yeah, and Potty was saying he was in 8th gear as well, so that doesn't really help either.
Harris is now within a half a second of grade 8. Sod has DNF. It looks like he's retired in the pits.
He got his fastest lap and dipped. So screw you guys. I'm going home.
And Harris is all over the back of grade 8. Is he gonna make a move down into turn 12? He's on the inside. Side by side. Oh, Great Ape keeps it on the outside, going into 13. And Harris has completed the moves. And now he's probably gonna put on the charge here.
Yeah, I don't. He definitely just has run out of time though to go get anything else. Though he's got to rely on mistakes.
Definitely struggling to get around these final corners to head towards the pit.
Yeah, he's cut it. Oh, stay on the inside, she said, just in case someone gets a little squirrely. It'd be tragic if someone else tried pitting right now and had to go around him or something.
Well, it makes you wonder here, because Great Ape is on 20 lap old mediums.
She's gonna steal fastest lap from Sod. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Probably not coming out of the pit here.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Now he's a lap down, so he's not gonna be able to complete that.
Right. But it's kind of funny though. It was funny to think about it like that. Orlando's made a move on electric entree.
I'm a little curious about Great Ape's tires.
Oh, honestly, yeah, 24 laps on the hards. What are these tires gonna do on 20 laps?
That's the question everybody needs to be asking. Is he gonna be able to complete this race on those mediums? Even on the final lap, a puncture would put him out.
Part of me really wants to see another puncture, just to make things a little interesting. Yeah, that would be quite something. Imagine if that happens like 2 corners ago. It'd be kind of like electric on our Sunday league at Baku when he had a puncture on the final straight at Baku.
No. That was awful.
It was very Max Verstappen-esque.
Just came out of nowhere.
It also does, yeah, like Patty said, definitely does depend on how aggressive you drive on these tires.
The win, Texas in second.
Yeah, honestly, forgot to go back up and look. I'm just since you mentioned the tires, I was really just watching Great Ape to see if anything happened because I wanted to catch it if it did.
It looks like Great Ape had completed, gets the final podium spot. However, stewards are going to have their work cut out for them.
Absolutely, this is going to be quite the stewards reports. I imagine Desmond's going to be writing a book this week.
Hopefully, he can get it published so I can read it.
Yeah. This will be something. Well, she said finishes the race. You know, props to him for at least finishing it. He could have just retired in the pits.
Absolutely. Cheesehead finishes the race, and now we're just waiting on Obama Chicken and Deathstorm. Deathstorm needs to pick up the pace here coming out of the final corner. Is he going to get within that 3 seconds?
I think he did. Yeah. Yeah, Duval, and also just all the calamity that we saw at the beginning definitely didn't help Harris that much. Harris definitely driver of the day. He made quite the comeback throughout that race to make it back up to where he did. So, our final finishers today. Let's see what we got. Ben's little character doing his little podium celebration. His character looks quite ugly, I must say. It's like an off-brand Lando Norris, so it's like it kind of does look like Lando, but a way uglier version of Lando Norris.
The wrinkles in the middle of the forehead will do it.
Deathstorm, that is correct. But anyways, we're gonna run through the final standings here for the night. Oh my gosh, you see that image that Cars Ben has right there? What is that?
Macho Man!
Cars Ben is your winner today, followed by Texas Tornado in P2, Grade 8 P3, Harris P4, Chewy P5, Grim P6, Tito P7, Raptors P8, J Knowles P9, Orlando rounding out the top 10, Garrison in 11th, Electric Entree 12th, Deathstorm 13th, Obama Chicken 14th, Cheesehead 15th, and then our non-finishers, Sad Nayas, Potty, and Big Mama Frank. Well, that was something. Well, don't worry.
That was fun.
Great Ape, I got you. It was definitely good. I'm glad you came in here. Hopefully we can make this happen a little more often between us.
Absolutely. If you need me around next Tuesday, I will be around. But the following week, I will be on vacation up
Ew.
north for a week.
New
Visit
Hampshire.
family. Yep.
Alright, we'll get some guys here in the booth real quick and we can wrap things up after that. Yeah, enjoy the podium while you have it. Yeah, for sure. It's probably not going to stay. That would be my guess. I'll invite Harrison here as well if I could find his name. Just because I think he probably will be in here as well. Car's been... Grade A Paris. Oh, Texas. Texas, can't forget him. Yeah. Is he on his phone? We'll see if he's in here for that. Hello, Carsben. We're trying to get the other chap in here real quick. There's so many friends on this comms account. It's kind of convoluted going through everything. Alright, well, there we are. Well, Ben, we will start with you since you're in here first. It was a interesting start to the race. It was quite hectic, and you had to avoid being sandwiched by quite a few cars, but you ended up making it out of the chaos and were able to extend your lead. How was the race in your eyes?
Well, I can speak for the start. The start was definitely quite the spectacle. I don't know how else to describe
It
what
was
I
a
was
spectacle.
seeing. People, I definitely got shoved off the road more than once. Just really about getting through the first couple of laps seemed to define your race. So I avoided a couple of crashes. There was a crash at the flat right, I don't know, turns 15, 16, 17? Triple right-hander.
Oh, yeah.
I avoided that was crazy. I definitely got hit at turn 1. But I was lucky. I had to drop back to like P10 midway through. I don't know if you saw me go off the road because somebody... I tried to avoid like this double sandwich. I saw like cars hooking onto each other, and I cut off the track to avoid that, and I got 2 illegal overtakes. So to safely rejoin, I had to like drop 6 positions. But once I was out in front with the loss of potty, I don't think I saw anybody other than the safety car restart. So other than that, it was really smooth sailing. And I don't really have much to say about it.
Yeah, so all you saw was Texas's car slowly drifting off into the distance. Pretty much it.
Yeah, well, Texas was definitely doing his best to keep up, and I think he did a good job. So.
Yeah, so especially in the early parts of it, he definitely was able to keep up pretty well. It looked like he was struggling a little bit on older tires near the end. But yes, it was a great race from you, Ben. It was a pleasure watching you race, and it was kind of nerve-wracking. I was sitting here the whole time watching you, and that was like sandwiches. So like he's got me frustrated right now.
Yeah, it was pretty frustrating. I mean, if anybody's listening, I'd like to avoid having to do this every week. I don't know what we have to do as a group to decide that that's something that's like we don't need to do. But it was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like just getting rammed off the track and stuff. I'd like to avoid it if possible.
Well, great job, man. But how are you feeling about next week for Canada?
I have not practiced any. I really have never practiced any of these tracks, but I got to practice today, and that definitely helped, obviously. So hopefully I can get some more practice in before next race, and I can. I don't know. Canada's not my favorite track, but I think if I got enough practice in, it would be okay.
Well, sounds good. But yep, thank you for racing tonight. Good P1. We'll move on here to Texas and P2. It was you were kind of part of the little early calamity as well. A lot of sandwiches going on early on. There was like 3, 4, 5 car battles going on, and then like turn 1 a couple times, but you were able to avoid being taken out and all that, and were able to kind of join Ben and away from the rest of the pack. How was your race in your eyes? Right. Uh, Texas, there's no audio coming from you.
We can hear you.
We can hear you, the stream can't.
The stream can't.
Yeah, that'll be something. So while we're waiting on you to fix that, we're gonna move on to Harris, or no, Grade Ape, provisionally P3. Grade Ape, you were kind of all over the place throughout the field. You spent some time in different spots around the track, but you finished provisionally P3. How was your race?
Lap 1, someone was sitting in the middle of the track, without just sitting there, no speed, and I plowed into them. I'm surprised I didn't lose a tire, but I lost my front wing, and I had to do a recovery drive, and I feel like I have to do that every race. Most of the time it's my fault, but you know, I just wanna stick one up there and maybe get a P1.
Yes, it was a good. Other than a few moments or whatever, it was definitely a good drive, especially as a reserve from AM3. Anything else you got to say about that? Are you excited for next week or anything? Any final thoughts?
I don't know. I don't feel like I really did anyone that wrong. I haven't seen the footage, but you know, I have room to improve, like everybody does.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So.
But anyways, we're gonna move on to Harris Plex. Harris, I don't know how things will go with pit reports in the end, but for now you're sitting in P4. I just want to hear what your thoughts are on the race.
It was kind of crazy since I had to start in the back after wrecking out in quali, and I wasn't too happy on that. And then at the start of the race, like you heard from the other three before me, there was a lot of wrecks like the first 2 laps, and I had to dodge every single one of those. The one with the McLaren in the middle of the track, I had to go off track very late. And I think a lap later, whenever the Ashton and Alfa Romeo got together, that was literally inches away from me. I had to leave off track, and then next thing I couldn't even see my teammate getting it right, but I saw he DNF'd. But it was a pretty great race after those incidents, his first few laps, and I'll try to talk to or see if the admins can remove my 3 seconds so I can get 3rd place back. But felt pretty great this weekend. And another podium, hopefully, if I get this penalty removed. But hopefully everyone just stays calm next week, because Canada is much a tighter track, and if we get what we got this week, it's probably going to be like 8 cars finishing next week.
Yeah, it could be interesting. We'll have to see how that goes. But regardless, it was a good race from you, man. It was you were able to fight your way back up to the front of the grid. So that's good to see. Good job to you. And Texas, have you fixed your audio?
I should have. Yeah, this is going to be the test. I just shared it to public.
There you go. All right, you have. So Texas, go ahead and explain your race from your eyes.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty hectic. The start was something else. I think there was it lap 1 that there was a McLaren that spun out in front of me. Had to dodge that. And then lap 2, I don't even think I overcooked it. I've got to go back and look at the video, but closed up on the 3 cars that were there real quick. And then, so we had 6 of us there. And whenever Sod and what was it, the Mercedes were just to my left, they kind of closed in on me, and I was in the middle, and I was trying to back out. I thought I was going to die there. I will not lie. It was crazy. I don't even know how we got through that alive. I did have a little bit of wing damage, but I was able to get up in front of those people and then pull a 3-second gap, I think, on Ben, and then he started closing in because my wing damage was setting in with the worn tires. But potty crash, I got the safety car out, and then changed tires, got a new wing, and from then on it was just push for 2nd place again. I don't think I had the pace of Ben. I think I had the pace to match him, but I don't think I could have passed him. And I was trying not to push the car too much, especially with 10 laps to go, 10 seconds ahead. I didn't want to push too much. So
Right, you definitely
But
didn't
I
need
mean,
to do too much.
yeah, there were several times that I should have gotten a 3-second time penalty. I think, at minimum, just from cutting the corners way too closely. So I had to tell myself back down several times. But um, glad to get a P2. Glad to get another podium to start off the season. It's been a pretty crap start to the season, so I'm glad to do it, even at Cota. So that was
Yeah.
good.
And final question for the night: Are you excited for Canada?
Um, I don't know. Last time I was there, I crashed out too. So if I can do better there than I did last season, I'm game for it.
Johnny, any thoughts before I wrap things up?
Nope.
Well, alrighty, that's almost wrap things up. So this has been Contest Speed AM2 round 12 or season 12 round 4 at Coda. I've been your host for this evening, Cam Tizzle, with Johnny making a surprise appearance. And everybody have a great night.